Oh my god. Hello. Good lord. All right. Okay. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out, chat. Let's figure it out. Let's do it. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Down, 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 down. I'm only streaming for a couple hours. I had a lot of stuff to do today, and I have more stuff to do later tonight, so. Let's see. Where is the reference I need for this? There it is. That looks correct. Last illustration. Nice, dude. Nice, dude. All right. I want to see if I can finish this frame or the majority of it by the end of the week. That's kind of my loose goal. Might be unrealistic, but we'll see. I'm also increasing my workouts this week, so I might be really, really tired. Just a warning, you might see some sleepy Dan. Let's see. Played some Unicorn Overlord last night. That is a quality game. That is a good old quality video game experience. Played 45 minutes of it, of the demo, the free demo, and it was fantastic. Hey, Sharky. I don't think I'm sharing on Insta today, because we're doing a real short stream. Today's not going to be a long one. Today's just a little casual detail stream. Nothing crazy. Let's see if I can get this spire done. That's about it. Today's not really about getting a bunch of viewers in here. It's just about keeping me accountable so I don't blow my whole Sunday. How's everybody else doing? Tomorrow, Monday, I believe we're doing a whole day. I'm gonna try and start early, but problem is, something happened last night that hasn't happened in a while, where I got hit with hardcore insomnia. Where I was up, laying in bed. I didn't get out of bed. I was in bed. I went to bed at around 11:30, and I did not fall asleep until sometime around 5 a.m. And I wasn't looking at my phone. I just, every time I got up to like pee or something, I would check the time. I could not sleep. I could not sleep. And I've been trying to work on, because usually when I can't sleep, I give myself like an hour or two. And I just get up out of bed and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to use this time to do something if I can't sleep. And I usually work. But I'm trying really hard to see if I can fix my sleep schedule. But it's not really working. So I just, yeah, I was up very, very late. So I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't happen again tonight. We'll see. But yeah. So I'm not feeling super good today physically, but oh boy. Hey, Henry. I tried to paint off stream for a while, but I just, my brain is just foggy today. Probably because I did not sleep. I'm trying to make this headache go away with a combination of caffeine and water. I even had sugar, which I never have because I couldn't get this headache to go away. Now I feel like shit. Sugar doesn't make me feel good. This super clean diet doesn't have much sugar in it, or any. And oh boy, did eating some sugar not feel great. I had a piece of chocolate. Ugh. You can get CBD gummies. I've tried those. They do help me sleep. The problem is they make me really groggy. They definitely help, though. I just don't have any right now. I ran out last week. You don't need a prescription to get weed, like marijuana gummies in the United States. Those help, but they do make me a zombie. It's tough to say which is worse, though. Feeling like a zombie or not having any sleep in your system. Both are kind of awful. Alright, so this is pretty clean on the other layer. So, yeah, I'm gonna want to render it pretty clean on this one. Yeah. Interesting. So my family's asking me to intervene with a family member who is falling for a scam, and I can't decide if it's worth doing because I don't think they're going to listen to me anyway. I have a family member, chat, who is falling for... This is the third time this has happened. Falling for a romance scam on a dating app where the person's like, obviously all the photos are fake. I can tell everything's fake, obviously, but they can't. And they're like, I want to be with you in America. I'm going to ship all my stuff there. Can you forward the packages to a third party? It's clearly a mail fraud scam. And then they're like, can you come pick me up at the airport? Then when she gets to the airport, they're like, oh, baby, I can't afford my visa. They won't let me out of the airport. Can you like wire me X $1,000 so I can get into the United States? And then she'll wire the money, and then the person will ghost because they never existed in the first place. This is the third time this has happened, and my family's like, can you please talk to her? And I don't think I'm going to, because if someone wants to believe that, if someone's desperate enough that they want to believe that, I don't know if talking to them can fix it. I don't know what I can do. Like, what's the only solution I can think of is to place an anonymous tip with the police about the mail fraud. So maybe they can show up and not say it was me who called them and be like, hey, we intercepted some messages from a suspicious account. We saw that they were sending stuff to you. We want to let you know that you've been used in this like money laundering type scheme. I don't really know. I'm assuming she would listen to the cops. I don't think she would listen to me. I think if a family member sits someone down and does that confrontationally, I think you end up doing the Romeo and Juliet thing where you're like, you just don't believe in our love. You don't want me to be happy. You know, I choose them. Yeah, I think it's going to be that. I'm assuming that's what would happen. I'm assuming that's the only way to go. Because yeah, if someone's that desperate that they're falling for obvious scams, it means that the lonely part of their brain has overcome the rational part of their brain. So I think they're going to do basically any kind of mental gymnastics to hold on to what they're getting from that person. I don't think there's anything you can do to stop it at that point. The first one was a guy who was like very clearly a scam. The photos were like off Google. Like I found the photos they had stolen, and he was saying like, "Hey, I work on an oil rig over in fucking some European country I can't remember the name of." And he was like, "Because we're in international waters, I can't access my funds. So can we open a bank account together? And you know, I can send my funds to you, and then you can send them to me. And like, you know, that way I can, you know," he's like, very obvious trash. One of them, this was the worst one, wanted money for a website. They were like, "Baby, we're going to be rich together. I have this idea for a website. I just need funding for it. We're going to go in on it together, baby," person I've never met. And my relative took out a fucking mortgage on her house to get money to pay for this scam. And I'm like, she's like 80. And I'm just like, I'm in my 30s, and sometimes I'm so lonely I want to like die. If she's 80, part of me wants to just be like, it's your money to waste. If the fantasy is better than your reality, like, I almost don't even want to intervene. I just want to be like, whatever. Like, I get it though, because she will lose her house. Like, I get that it's a problem. But like, I don't want to sit down with an 80-year-old woman and be like, hey, stop being a dumb fuck. and believing that all these awesome people are in love with you. Like it's just so mean. It just feels so gross to do. I don't know. I did promise my grandmother before she died that I would watch out for both of her daughters. Because she was like, people are always going to try to hurt your mother, and people are always going to try to use your aunt. So watch out for both of them, please. That was an actual conversation I had with my grandmother. And I was like, oh, fuck me, dude. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to have to call the cops and just be like, hey, someone's making my aunt fall for a mail fraud scam. Can we please do something about this? I just feel like it just sucks. It just really, really sucks. Not something I want to do, but... I think the guy said he was from an oil rig in, like, Malta. Yeah, I don't know. The problem is if I got control of her finances, that would be the end of her relationship with any of us as a family member. She would hate us till the day she dies. I could go the power of attorney route and seize control of her assets. I could do that, and I could probably build a case for it pretty quickly. But if I do that, she will never speak to any of us ever again. And I can't blame her. I couldn't blame her. I'd have to be like, yeah, that makes sense, you know? That's a shitty fucking thing to do. She's not senile, she's just lonely and desperate. So, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's way too late for therapy. She'll never get therapy. No way. No way. She's from a generation that didn't believe in therapy. She's from a generation that believed in lobotomy. Maybe I can get her to get a lobotomy. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. It's a joke, chat. Didn't mean it. Didn't mean that one. Kidding. I was kidding, chat. Chat, I was kidding. There's a weird, poetic, horrible role reversal happening. Where, get her a cat dog. Chat, this is so sad. She had a dog last year. And her daughter killed it. They fed it. I forget what they fed it. They fed it something you're obviously not supposed to feed a dog, and it died. Really, really cute dog. They called me and they were like, come save the dog, it's dying. And I was like, what did you do? And it just, yeah. They let it eat something that caused a blockage. And I was like, there's nothing I can do. And like, I called the vet and it was already way too late. I was like, when did the dog eat this? And they were like, 24 hours ago. And I was like, the dog's dead, bro. Like it was, yeah, it was horrible. There's a weird, horrible, sad, poetic role reversal happening where like, she was the aunt when I was a kid. She had like a big library and she loved books. And I would go and she like introduced me to like the Wizard of Oz books and all classic fairy tale literature and adventure stories and things. And like, she was that aunt who like really encouraged me to read and like built up my like, I don't know, like imaginative mind, basically. And like going there was kind of like a cool escape. And now I have to sit down with her and be like, yo, you're letting your imagination run wild and it's destroying your entire life. And you have to kind of come back to reality. And I don't know if she's going to. It's kind of only on my shoulders because if my mom can't do it, it's her sister. It'll destroy the, you know, only family member she has left, really. Direct family member. From when she was a kid, you know. My dad definitely can't do it. My dad will sit down and be like, hey, you stupid bitch. like, there's no way. That would be like, you know, fucking taking a chainsaw to a problem that requires like a wrench. Like, I don't know. No, she doesn't. She's never talked to any of them. Maybe on the phone, but she's never video called any of them. I know how these scams work. They don't ever meet the person. There's always a reason they can't, and it usually involves not being able to get into the country because of money. So please send me money because our love is worth more than $10,000. So give me the 10K and then we can be together. Chat, don't you know that I used to be a Maltese scammer? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know I'm under stress because I started grinding my teeth again, which I haven't done in like a year. Something's stressing me out badly, and I can't figure out what exactly it is. It might just be a ton of tiny things stacking up. But I'm definitely stressed. Because I've been having some fucking skull headaches. Like the kind where you grind your teeth and wake up and your whole like bone structure hurts. Oh boy. Relaxing isn't really something I can choose to do, but I appreciate the insight. Watched a pretty brutal movie last night that I've been meaning to watch for a while, called Closer, with Clive Owen and Jude Law and Natalie Portman. Brutal movie. Brutal! Do not watch if you're in a toxic relationship. Good lord. The performances. The performances in that movie. My goodness. Clive Owen saying, "Now fuck off and die, you stupid slag." Whoa! Clive. Daddy Clive getting his heart broken. Oh my goodness. That fucking, that strip club scene with fucking Clive Owen and Natalie Portman. Jesus. Never seen Clive so angry. Saw Sin City and Clive wasn't that angry. Clive, buddy. Can you hear my dog snoring? We had a long day at the PARK. Then I took her to Wendy's. Then I got her a BURGER. My dog's always snored ever since she was a puppy. But when she gets a lot of exercise, she snores louder. Goodness. I wonder if this will get me muted. Let's see. I haven't watched X-Men 97 yet. Next thing I'm watching is Shogun. I did have part of it spoiled for me though. On Instagram, somebody spoiled a character death. Yeah, I found an Indonesian city pop playlist. And I was like weirdly into it. Ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba-da-da, wa-da-da-da. Don't worry, I don't spoil things here. Maddie, did you start the FF16 DLC? I downloaded it last night, but I didn't start it yet. Yeah, the only thing we spoil here is my dog. That's correct. She had Wendy's for lunch and got to run around for like 2 hours at the PARK. Nice. Always love transferring lines. It was always a weirdly satisfying part of the painting process. I'm doing my first 24-hour smoked meat this weekend. I've never done a 24-hour smoked meat. I bought a whole pork belly and a whole beef brisket. And I'm gonna do a 24-hour smoke. I'm sure there will be pictures on Instagram. I've done an 8 and a 12-hour smoke. I've never done a whole day. I don't have an up-to-date portfolio online anywhere at the moment. You can follow me on Instagram at Daniel Warren Art with underscores between the words, but I haven't updated my portfolio. I probably won't update it till later in the summer when all these Elden Ring things are done, because this is kind of like the new stuff I want to do. I'll probably take some stuff out, put some stuff in. I've got like 10 huge new pieces that I haven't put up anywhere that I should finish and put up. But yeah. Wow, thank you, Sharky. An art business audiobook, eh? Oh, Sulamoon. I didn't know you were Dorada. I remember you. How you doing? I don't want to say your full name in case you don't want it online, but I remember you. I remember your name. Putti, putti, putti. Let's see if YouTube wants to mute this music. Not yet. Maybe we'll get away with it. Maybe that's the secret, chat. Maybe we can listen to popular music from Indonesia. My nephew called me last night because he's still recovering from his eye surgery, and my brother told me he doesn't want me and the dog near him until he's recovered. And I was like, okay. He called me last night and he was like, why can't I see you? And I was like, cause I can't till your eyes are better. And he's still doing speech therapy, so he can't quite figure out sentences the way other people do. So his version of how long till I see you is how many sleeps. So he's like, how many sleeps? And I was like, 14 sleeps. And he started crying and he was like, that's infinity. And I was like, no, it's 14 sleeps. And he was like, it's too long. And I was like, buddy, it's 14 sleeps. We can FaceTime. It was just very sad but cute. Bittersweet moment. And he said, I'm sorry they gave me too much medicine, but I'm so glad my eyes are fixed. He was trying to say they gave him too much anesthesia and he got sick. And his version of that was, I'm sorry they gave me too much medicine. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, you should get your eyes fixed, because I still wear glasses, obviously. He doesn't have to anymore. And I was like, it doesn't work that way, buddy. I can't get mine fixed. And he didn't, he didn't understand. He didn't understand the reasoning. It was cute, though. Dude, Indonesian city pop. What a vibe. Hey, Ray. Short stream tonight, guys. I'm only going to be on for a little bit. I got more stuff I gotta do before the week starts. Do 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 do. All right. I'm kind of bullshitting these designs because there's not a great reference for them, but you know how it is. This music, dude. I know it's not the same culture or country or anything. This really makes me want to listen to the Yakuza soundtrack. No, 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 no. That saxophone. No, 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 no. This is like a borderline ripoff of like, that's why I'm easy. Easy like Sunday morning. It's literally just. Whoa. Little digital harpsichord there. Alright, we're switching gears. Switching gears on the music. Yeah, there we go. Wow, you get a good ear, Sharky. What's this from? Do you know what song this is from? Which Gundam? Is this from the OG with like Char? I like Gundam, but I'm kind of a poser. I don't know anything about it. The only ones I watched were the original series, G Gundam, and some of Gundam Wing. I've never built a kit. My favorite Gundam, I can't pronounce its name. There it is. I'm gonna try to say its name and I'm gonna get it horribly wrong. I'm gonna get it horribly wrong. It's the... Let's see if I can find a good painting of it. My favorite Gundam is the... Let's see. Come on, I can't find a good picture of it anywhere. I love this thing. It looks so fucking cool. This thing rules. God damn, what a good design. My favorite Gundam is the Kshatriya. Did I say that right? The quad wing. I fucking love these like shield, these like bulbous like. I feel like Square Enix ripped this off directly to make Emerald Weapon in Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, I love the Kshatriya. Thing is so cool. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable. I'm pretty comfortable saying that they ripped this off. This is the Emerald Weapon. I think that's... Yeah. I think it's pretty on point. Oh, the opposite. That's cool. I wonder if they both stole it from something else that neither of us know about. I wonder if there was something that used that shape design in Japanese culture that they both got inspired from. The red Zaku is pretty iconic too. That thing's pretty great. But yeah, something about the quad wing, the shape design just looks so cool. It's pretty crazy there hasn't been like a serious Hollywood adaptation. I'd love a Gundam movie that felt like a live action Gundam movie that felt like a World War II movie. That had like the tone of like Band of Brothers or something. Be so cool to see. Baldur's Gate 3 is crazy, dude. Good luck, Amanya. You're gonna lose 200 hours of your life. And you're gonna love every second of it. My client I'm doing these paintings for really wants me to do a second playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 for an evil playthrough. They're the ones that got me into it. They're like, you have to play this. You can't work for us if you don't play this. I was like, oh, okay. I think Guillermo del Toro could be a good art director for Gundam. I don't think he could direct it. Pacific Rim was too over the top. It was trying to be like a live action anime, which I respect, but I don't think Gundam leans into the anime tropes. It's not Gundam usually, unless you're going like G Gundam, it's not like silly from what I've seen. Needs to be a bit more grounded. Spitboy, are you out there listening right now? If you are, sound off in chat. Chris Hemsworth was gonna be Char? What? That is super weird. That is a weird casting choice. I mean, maybe he could do it. He'd have to kill his accent, though. That'd be super weird if Char had his accent. He's supposed to be like 20? Such a cool design. Oscar Isaac as Snake I could see. I think that's a good casting choice. That one I like. All right. The original films in Thunderbolt. I liked, oh god, what was the one I liked a lot? It's the one with the famous fight in the city. It's the one with the tank unit and the guy in the city who's like gonna kill all of them. Is that 93? Or is that the 08 MS unit? It's the one that has like the twins. The evil twins. That one was really good. Oh wait, MS Team, yeah. I like that one a lot. Hey, Daniel Bruno. Yeah, the tone of 08 MS Team is really good. If a movie could capture that kind of feeling, I think it would be pretty spot on. It feels like kind of dangerous, where it's like people could die. Man, nothing's better than those juicy Gundam sound effects. Those beam saber sound effects. Where they sound like, I don't know, they sound like rubbery almost. So good. Sound effects, it sounds like you could squeeze. I wonder if there's like a top 10, like a YouTube countdown. The top 10 Gundam sound effects. Watch Mojo presents. Number 2, Beam Saber Ignition. Let's be real. We all dropped our jaws the first time we heard a beam saber ignite in Gundam. But what you didn't know is that this sound effect also was used in... I can hear it. I can hear it in my head. It must be out there. It must be a thing that exists. Yeah, most squeezable sounds. That's true. Now I'm just curious. Gundam sound effects. Gundam sounds. Oh my god, it's a whole playlist. It's a whole playlist. Oh my god. There's a good one. That's a good one. No. It's a good one. A good stomp. There we go. It's fucking iconic, dude. Not that. I'll find it. That's squeezable. That's a squeezable sound. That's a stress toy of a sound. You can squeeze that one. I'm going through this playlist. I need to see. I need to know. My god. GM beam rifle. Maybe it's this one. Yeah. It's so good. That's a good one. Ooh. Ooh, a little tinny. A little tinny. Little tinny. Nope. Let's see if I can find some beam swords. Alarm, alarm, alarm. GM beam. Machine gun, machine gun. Activation, activation. Takeoff. Soft step. Machine gun. Bomb attack. Dash object. Beam rifle. Oh, man. That's a good one, too. Man, these classic anime sound effects. So good. It must be one of these. That's a good one. Wow. It's so good. It's so good. Is this the one? Beam sabers. That's a good one. Hell yeah, dude. That is so squeezable. You can grab that sound effect with both hands. And oh my god, that is a thick sound. Dude. Hell yes. So good, dude. Those juicy stabs. Ugh. Unbelievable. The top 10 Gundam stabbing sounds. Vampire Hunter D ripped off some of them too, the original one. When he stabs people in it, it makes some of those like juicy stab sounds. I don't know how to describe those sounds other than juicy and squeezable. They sound like wet. I don't know what it is. Yeah, number 7 may surprise you. Exactly. Hell yeah. It's my favorite kind of villain sounds. Diddle it, diddle it, diddle it, diddle it. I love a good diddle it, diddle it, diddle it, diddle it. I love it. I do not remember this song from G Gundam. All I remember is Master Asia and the Dark Gundam and Shining Burning Finger. My hand is burning red. Love a good shining burning finger. People gotta earn it though. I'm not gonna use a shining burning finger on just anybody, you know? Means something. People know what's up when they come into the room and my finger's burning red. They know it's about to go down. Do you think they're ever going to make an Armored Core 6 quality Gundam game? Feels like it should exist, right? Maybe it's like Pokemon Company, where like the IP is big enough, they know they're gonna make enough money without trying really. Like Gundam can just kind of keep doing what it's doing. Because that's why there isn't like a AAA super great Pokemon game. Because they're like, we don't have to. They'll make just as much money on something like 2 generations old, so they don't bother wasting the money on it. We need like an opposite of too big to fail. Not really an opposite, sort of the same thing actually. Too big to try. Pokemon's too big to try. They don't need to. Alright, chat. I'm gonna take a small break. I'm gonna leave the stream on. I just gotta run out of the room for a second. Be right back. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh my god. I'm back. Wow, my hair. Jesus Christ. I step outside for 1 second. Holy shit. That did not make it any better. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. All right. Back. All right. Little. Cool. This has to get raised though. You see what I mean? Music like this, Band of Brothers. I can see it. How's it going, Gross Girl? How's your Kickstarter going? I'm sorry. That sucks. How short of your goal are you? Oh, you know what I just realized? Hold on. No. No, I'm wrong. These are angled slightly. They look flat. I might have to play with that when I'm done rendering it. They look angled and sometimes they look flat. They might not be as three-dimensional as I made them. 14,000 short. Ah, shit. I'm sorry. That's a big gap. Hopefully it's a round 2 scenario. Well, it sucks. I'm sorry. I've worked on Kickstarters that don't get funded before. It's not a great feeling. But it's definitely something you can learn from, and the most valuable thing you can take away is a mailing list of potential people that were interested in seeing it happen for the next time. So make sure you don't lose the people that did back it. Make sure you catalog them somewhere. Remember, when you're doing something like that, your audience is your most important asset. So if you can find a way to say thanks to them or give something to them, even if it's like artwork or something, do something to thank them for supporting you, even if the project doesn't work out. Because going forward, whatever your next thing you do is, maintaining your audience and maintaining the relationship where they don't just feel like customers, they feel like a valued part of the team is very, very big. Dude, Gundam music hits so hard. It's so underrated. Wow. Truly unbelievable. Now we're going to slow things down for this loop until I get tired of it. gonna go ahead and turn this up on the mix. Oh yeah. Oh no, 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 no. That is not the one we want. No, 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 no. There it is. There we go. Relax. Have a sip. Settle in. It's all good, Johnny. Tonight's a short stream. Not gonna be on much longer. This is from Final Fantasy X, Besaid Island. This weekend, I just did a lot of cleaning, a lot of arranging the new studio space. I gotta move the desk over there. You'll see it probably next week. Some building, some stuff. Next weekend I'm hosting a bachelor party here, so I won't be streaming. Well, maybe I'll stream. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of people here. I'm hosting like 20, 25 people at my house for the Friday through Sunday. So I might work and I might come on stream, but I might be drunk when I come on stream. So apologies in advance. It's gonna be a long weekend of smoking meat, drinking stuff. I was gonna say beer, but I don't really drink beer unless it's a sour. I'll probably drink cider or mixed drinks. Smoking meats, drinking things, playing games. You know. Might finally learn how to play Magic the Gathering. Well, it's gonna be 3 days. So, I'm probably, what's gonna happen, this is what always happens to me. I'm gonna have fun for about 3 hours, and then I'm gonna start to get antsy, and I'm gonna wanna isolate, and I'm gonna wanna do work. I enjoy my friends' presence, and I like having them here. I always love having them here. And I like knowing that they're in the house. That's totally fine, that's not what bothers me. It's just after a few hours I need to quarantine for a bit. So I'm either going to probably end up in the basement playing something on PlayStation, or I'm going to end up here streaming. And then after like a few hours of that, when I'm like a little recharged, I'll go hang out with them again. Rinse, repeat. That's usually what happens. Yeah. love having people over and hosting, but I do need like little breaks every few hours to just like chill. Which they all understand, which is good. So probably could stream, yeah, from downstairs. I'd say probably 75% of the time I have people over, I'm just working and people are hanging out at my house. They're either using the beach or fishing or in the hot tub or in the basement, out of playing something, I don't know. I'd say probably 75% of the time I have people over, they're just hanging out and I'm just working, doing my thing. And we're just kind of occupying the same space together, and like I'm fine with that. Luckily, I have a friend group where I don't feel the need to have to be present every possible second because I trust them. Everybody can kind of do their own thing, and it's not like stressful. They typically leave my house cleaner than it is when they get here. So it's like not burdenful at all. If burdenful is a word, burdensome. Burdening. Yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, it's a good group. Many years of filtering people in and out of the group, but it's a pretty solid group. All people I would trust with just about anything. So there's no point in me living in this house if I can't share it with people. It's way too much space for me and my dog. I always laugh after I host parties because typically my place is spotless because my friends clean up. There's usually like a ton of beer and alcohol in the fridge because they just leave it here. And if I cook, they usually just leave a stack of money on the counter, and it's usually more than I spent on groceries in the first place. So it's like, I know, they're just very respectful people. They understand that it's like, you know, a benefit to have a place to do whatever. And they respect that. They don't take it for granted, which is why I value them. good people. Shout out to anyone who's listening from the friend group. You guys are good people. Depending how warm the water is, we might dredge the beach. It might be too cold though. We have to do that every year to make sure it's sandy for the 4th of July and stuff so people can swim. Gotta get all the weeds and the dead leaves out. So if it's warm enough, we'll probably all get a little buzzed. Saturday afternoon while the meat is cooking in the smoker, we'll probably put on waders and get rakes and go out in the lake. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that is. I've never learned how to play Magic the Gathering and they really want me to learn, so we might do that too. Too many things I collect, so I can't add magic cards to the list, but it might be nice to know how to play. Me and Dave tried to teach ourselves when we were in like high school. We couldn't figure it out. It was super funny. We kept doing it wrong until we gave up. It's weird when your hobby is your job. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. Bad in the sense that you kind of spend all your time doing your job and you don't really experience new things you could be learning how to do. Good in the sense that you enjoy what you're getting paid for. But yeah. A lot of my friends have hobbies that are very escapist because they work like a 9 to 5 doing difficult shit. And they'll go golfing or go to the shooting range or, you know, whatever the fuck people do to take time off. And I never really want to go because if I have free time, I just want to do more work. Which I don't think most people understand. But that's okay. don't think people believe me when I'm like, I'd rather be working. I don't think they understand that having a head full of ideas that you don't have time to get down on paper is kind of like mental constipation. And if you have free time, sometimes you just want to take a really nice long shit. Get those ideas out. Undo the blockage. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's the only analogy I can use with people that don't do art for a living that ever makes sense to people. The way you feel physically when you have to take a shit and you're constipated is the way I feel mentally when I don't have time to do personal work on top of client work. So if I have free time, just gotta shit it out, man. Start calling personal work streams shit streams. Do a whole branding exercise. FF12 Zodiac Age is $20 on sale. A remaster. And I want to get it, but man, do I really want to play that game all the way through again just to see it in HD? I mean, kinda, but I don't know, man. Let's do something a little more epic. I don't know, Johnny. Thank you, Daniel Bruno. You've convinced me not to buy it. I appreciate you. Remember, this soundtrack lost to Dragon Age. No matter how good you think this is, remember, it's not as good as Dragon Age. Let's see if I did this wrong. I probably did. What a soundtrack. Bloodburn. My goodness. My goodness. What a great soundtrack. I'm going to turn the music up and talk less for the last half hour of stream. Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. this. 10 more minutes of stream chat. And then I'm gone. Never to return. Well, chat, it's been fun. It's time to go. I love you, chat. I'll be back tomorrow for a whole day of streaming, and yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. Chat. Wow, that's good. I got a good little chunk done. I'll take it. Yeah, we almost got half of this done. It's flippable too, so that's good. Yeah. 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 I'll take it. Alright, chat. I love you. I'll see you soon. Wow, what a beautiful night sky. Holy shit. I wish you guys could see that. Anyway, see you. Bye-bye.